Hello and welcome to Celestial Crystals. How can I help? Okay, you're not sure which crystals to buy. Don't worry at all. I know that in the beginning it can be feeling sort of overwhelming and intimidating, but don't worry, I'm more than happy to help you. What I suggest is I'm going to ask you a few questions that will give me an idea of what could potentially be your perfect match. So you've got a sort of starting point as to what crystals to look at, but the most important thing to remember above everything else is that there are ultimately no rules to kind of choosing a crystal. It's really about what feels right for you that matters the most, and really I encourage you to kind of have a feel, look at the crystals, see how you kind of get drawn to them and go with whatever you feel is right when you're selecting your crystals. But I'm more than happy to sort of kind of give you kind of a helping hand to kind of advise you on what crystals you may want to look at a bit more. How does that sound? Yeah, you're happy to answer some questions for me? Okay, great. Let's get started. So, where do you want to see the most growth in your life right now? Would you say it's sort of mental health, your relationship with others, your career, work life? Okay. And where do you want to see healing? So, would you like to be that for your sort of inner spiritual self, your sense of identity and well-being perhaps, or your ability to thrive in difficult or stress situations? Okay, great. And in terms of colours, what do you feel the most attraction to you right now? So do you like, for example, blue, reds and greens, rainbow sort of colours, or watercolours like light blues, greens, teals and whites, or maybe earthy colours like reds, oranges, browns and pinks, or maybe roses, pinks and greens? How do you feel about the colours? Okay. And then what about an animal? What animal captures you? So if I give you kind of a list, which one would you be most drawn to? So would you be most drawn to a sea turtle, a peacock, a dog, a lioness, a blue whale? Which of those kind of captures you the most? Okay, sure. And then what could you really use more of? So would you could you use more of chill, rest and relaxation, passion, power, or love perhaps? Okay, and what do you want people to notice about you? So do you want them to, for example, see how together and calm you are? Or perhaps your ability to laugh even when things are crazy? Or maybe your amazing artistic and creative skills? Or your quiet sense of self-worth and purpose? Or perhaps your ability to connect with others to form strong relationships? Which would you say applies most to you? Okay, no, that's great. And then I'm going to read to you a number of statements, and I just want you to tell me whatever feel you have at the moment, whatever kind of represents how you're feeling the most now, just let me know. So would you say I feel anxious and I suffer from unfulfilled wants, or I'm having trouble with my trouble trusting my intuition, or I feel guilty and unbalanced emotionally, or perhaps I feel fear and lack of confidence, or I have trouble expressing my truth or listening to others without judgment, or maybe I feel unproductive and unmotivated, or maybe I am struggling with forgiveness either for myself or others. Which one feels the most true for you? Yeah, sure, there's no judgment here, it's just to kind of help me determine what crystal will maybe be most useful to you. That's great. And then I just wanted to think of things that would maybe make up a really great day for you. So out of the kind of a list of items. Which of these would make your day feel really great? So would it involve getting a great deal on something you really wanted? Perhaps a long nap that leaves you feeling really refreshed and amazing, or maybe a few minutes to watch the sunset with a cup of tea. Which of those would really make your day the most? Okay, sure. And say you were blowing out your birthday candles, what would you be wishing for? Would you be wishing for something expensive, or more for sort of personal growth and happiness, or someone who really gets you, or a fancy new espresso maker, for example? Yeah, okay, sure. And if you could magically improve one skill, what would it be? So would it be communication, mindfulness, or perhaps sleeping, because you know some of us have a lot of issues with sleeping these days, or focus, so helping you achieve your goals and things like that? Yeah, okay, sure. And where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? So would it be perhaps enjoying a full schedule, seeing friends, enjoying hobbies and living it up? Or maybe you'd be at the top of your amazing career, crushing it, enjoying life's luxuries. Or perhaps you'll be finally sort of feeling happy with yourself and at peace, and that's really what's important for you. Or maybe on your honeymoon in a fabulous location, enjoying a healthy relationship. Which of those kind of reflect where you'd like to see yourself in 5 years' time? Okay, sure. And then I've got a number of mantras. I just want to see which kind of resonates the best with you. So the first one is, life is like a bicycle. To stay upright, you've got to keep moving. Or would you say, money can't buy happiness, but it doesn't hurt either? Or maybe healing takes courage and we all have courage. Or finally, would you say it's more, the most important thing in life is to learn how to give love? Which mantra do you think fits you best? Okay, that's very interesting. Everyone's kind of got a different one, don't they? There's no right or wrong answers, whatever you feel in your heart. And then say you're going on vacation. Which of these kind of trips sound amazing to you? So would it be an action-packed trip with skydiving, zip-lining, the works? Or would you prefer an all-expensive paid trip to an incredible 5-star resort? Or perhaps a meditation and yoga retreat in the middle of the jungle? Or a big group trip to a gorgeous villa surrounded by wine, games and people you love? Which would be your preference there? Nice. And then imagine your gifted and magical item. What would it be? Would it be a healing potion, a wish granting machine, shoes that make you lightning fast? Which would you say would be for you? Okay, great. And then do you ever see any specific angel numbers? So out of the following, do you see 888, 444, 111, 000? Do you see any of these, or are any of these sort of numbers appealing to you the most? I'd say, if you don't see them necessarily. Okay, yeah, sure. And which holiday is your favourite? So would you say it's your birthday, Thanksgiving, or Valentine's Day, or any holiday where you receive gifts, or are you just happy to get time off work and have some time to rest? Fantastic. And what would you say would ruin your day out of the following? So would it be getting ghosted by someone you liked, seeing someone who hurt you in the past, or perhaps getting an extra work project thrown onto your plate at the last minute, or finding out that something in your house needs fixing? Okay, sure. So thank you for taking the time to answer my questions. From what you said, I think that you need a healing crystal. And so these crystals are really there to help encourage a more patient, mindful and more resilient you. And when you incorporate these into your life, you might find that you feel more open and empowered, and that you feel more capable of dealing with pain and negativity, for example. How does that sound? Yeah? You identify with that? Sure. So as I said, it's really about how you feel. So I'm going to kind of suggest a couple of crystals that I think would really benefit you potentially, but see how you feel when you see them. See if you kind of get like the energetic pull, or how you feel in general. If you have a positive feeling, I would say kind of lean into it, but be open-minded as well. So let's go through some crystals I think would be really good for you. So the first one I could recommend to you is a black obsidian. So obsidian is a natural glass that was originally molten magma associated with a volcano. It's got a really beautiful colour, and the main sort of quality of a black obsidian is really protection. So it provides support during change and repels negativity and disperses unloving thought, and it helps fight, for example, the effects of depression. So it's a really, really great crystal. So I've got a couple here in store. So first of all, I have a tumblestone here for you. So this is really great to keep in your pocket or under your pillow, so when you're sleeping it helps you there, or you can hold it, for example, when you do your affirmations. I can find that for me it helps sometimes, but it's totally up to you. You can also use it in meditation and praying. So that's the first sort of option that you have there. And the tumblestone is £2, and you can buy a couple if you want. It's whatever you feel. I've also got this beautiful raw obsidian arrowhead necklace. It's a beautiful necklace that is has a wire wrapped raw obsidian arrowhead, and it's carved by my supplier in India. I work with only a select number of suppliers just to make sure that I'm working with the best ones possible that have good working standards. Each arrowhead is silver plated, and they come with a silver plated chain as well, so it's really beautiful if you wanted to wear that around you. Just having that contact of the crystal against your skin is quite good as well. So as I mentioned before, like kind of holding it when you do things, but having that all day, that could really help as well. So it's however you feel about that one. So that's the first sort of crystal that I would recommend for you. The next one would be an amethyst. So amethyst is a natural tranquilizer, and the properties it has really is tends to relieve stress and strain, soothe irritability, balance mood swings, dispel anger, rage, fear and anxiety. And it initiates wisdom and increases intelligence, and really promotes a higher state of consciousness and contentment. So it's really beautiful stone. It's actually my favourite crystal, I'd say. And you've got here again the tumblestone, so that's £2. Then you also have this beautiful amethyst silver dragon necklace pendant that I have for £18. So I think it's beautiful with that crystal. And then the dragon really symbolises power, change and spirituality, as well as good luck, fortune and prosperity. So I think it's a really lovely necklace, and you can view kind of the dragon as a spirit guide that can help you tap into your power, getting all the kind of properties from the crystal as well. So that's the second sort of crystal I would recommend. And then the final one would be a turquoise crystal that I think could work for you. So a turquoise crystal really dispels negative energy and can be worn to protect against outside influences. It really helps to balance and align all chakras, stabilizes mood swing and instills inner calm. And it's really, really good for exhaustion, depression, and helps to prevent panic attacks. So I think it has some really good properties there that I think would really work for you. So you've got, first of all, the tumblestone, again, so £2 each. So really helping you with protection, stability and calm. I've also got these beautiful turquoise teardrop earrings in sterling silver. So these are £25, and they look fantastic. So you could wear that again and have that kind of skin to skin contact again. So how are you feeling about these? Do you have any that kind of draw you more into it? And as I said, like, it's whatever you feel. So I kind of given you the properties that they typically display. But it's really important to kind of lean into how you're feeling and how you're viewing them. Okay, so you want to cover all of these? Okay, fantastic. Tell me which ones. Great, fantastic. I think those are some really great choices. And the total comes up to £35. Would you like to pay cash or card? Sure. So tap your card when you're ready on the reader. Thanks so much for your purchase today. I hope you really enjoy your crystals, and I just hope you have a fantastic day, and I wish you all the best. Okay, take care. Bye bye.